Hello, Mom.
สวัสดีลูก
So, do you know what this is about?
Yes I guess so
So, let's get straight to the point.
Why are you laughing?
I always laugh. That's my.
Is it something funny
Yes.
or serious?
both at
Okay.
the same time. So yeah, why do you think I have low self-esteem, or had?
I don't know, because you feel like you're not um, secure to do something in the past.
Okay. Why
I
do
do
you
not believe that you can do it.
why do you think that is though?
I think maybe that time I not let you to the big world, and I caress you too much, you know, and I do everything for you, and maybe also my scare that if I let you do something, you cannot do it. That's what, in my opinion, I just think or guess.
Yes. Well, yeah, it goes in that direction. I think you loved me too much, and you did a lot of things, and so
Which is not good. It's just
No.
wrong. Yeah, I just realized maybe later.
yeah.
It's not too late, but it's later, much later anyway. Yes.
But despite that, I always say that I'm grateful, for what you did, because there are many more people who maybe don't have a mom, or who have it much worse than I do. So it's not that I don't think that I'm unlucky. I never think that. There are just certain things that does affect you. Like the only thing, I think the main thing that really affected me were your harsh words. When you're like mad and angry.
Which I always have, and until now, and I
Yeah.
always have it.
Yeah.
And I not just do it only with you. I probably do it everyone, because they told me everyone I love. But it's just like in that moment when you angry, you try to win, or you try to hurt someone without thinking how hurt it is.
Yeah, I think it also goes back to your childhood, right? Because your mom was
Plus
also
that maybe, yes.
yeah, and so
Plus that maybe deep inside.
yeah, yeah. But again, I always say like thank you for everything that you do for me, but like with my brother, for instance, I always say like don't say like harsh things, because it does affect one very much. The truth is that childhood really does affect you until you're like an adult. It shapes the way you think and
It's a part
behave
of it, yes.
and attitude.
It's for everyone.
Yeah.
It's always childhood is very important, yes. A
But
part of it.
nobody's perfect, right? I know you do your best, and I appreciate everything what you did. But this is the reason why I do mine now, as you know, because I want to help low self-esteem people, because I had it, and I know how much it affects your future. If you don't believe in yourself, you can't do anything, in my opinion. So just so now you know.
Yes, I think maybe the parents who sometimes love the kids too much and try to protect, try to do everything for them, it's some way is negative, know?
Yeah.
Because once when you're growing up, you don't know where to go or what to do,
Yeah.
That's why we always say someone who had it very hard as a child, they can fight when they're growing up because they know how to fight. And also some parents thought that when you scream at them, or when you angry your children, and you try to wake them up by these words, because they thought this might teaching them.
Okay.
Some it works, some not. Okay, it depends on that person. Some they are sensitive, some not.
Yeah.
Some doesn't affect them anything.
Yeah. I just happen to be very sensitive, as you know.
Yes, I know that.
But I know that you also grew up with your or my great grandpa, and he used to shout a lot too, right?
Yes, he was very strict. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And so you thought like that is a teaching method, right?
Yes, but later
that's
I really miss him a lot. Many way he teach me, I can use it later. Well, that time I'm very against him, and maybe like the other children also. You know, they don't like the parents scream at them, and they always do thing opposite. You know, and I have also teenagers time, which very hard for them also. But later when I become mother and I become, you know, older. I can see that what all they teach me, I can use it later, and it is good hope.
Yeah.
They mean good for me.
Yeah.
You know, maybe when you're growing up, some other thing what I doing or I did before, you might treat your children. You don't know.
Yeah.
You know, you don't know really.
Mm.
You see, kids are different.
I can only say that you tried your best. You know, you really did try your best to, you know, make me happy and to try to make me, like, prepare me for the future in your way, right?
Yes.
There's only one thing which I disagree with, which is the harsh words, right? But that was your method. You think that that would help because that's how you also got brought up, right? So you only did what you think would help me, right?
Yes.
Without knowing that it would actually affect me in a bit in a bad way, you know. But yeah, despite that, I think that was really the major reason why it affected my self-worth. You know, that's why I always say, like, don't do it to my brother. You know.
He has another reaction. You see.
Yeah, he's not
So
as
I
sensitive
said,
as me. That's
every
true.
kid is not the same.
Yeah.
You know, some they might realize what I'm saying, some not.
Yeah.
So it's also how they respond and how they think about it. You know. Yes. But I think every mother or father means good to their kids.
Yes,
You know,
I think so too.
the way of teaching is different, reaction different. You know, but at the end they mean good to the kids. You know.
Yeah.
As you become older, you have your own family, you have your own kids. It might be turned back. What I did to you, you might treating your kids the same, but it's another generation. I cannot say that. It might be something else. I don't know. But I was brought up like this, you know, and I think I know that they teach me well. You know, it's good for me. Yes.
All
But
right.
much later, not at that time. Yes, at that time I'm against them and I don't like it, of course. You know, much later, I know that is good. It's opposite. It's like my grandpa used to be very strict, and I used to even say, "Oh, I don't like my grandpa at all," because he's very strict and, you know, shouting a lot when I did something wrong. And opposite, my grandma was very calm and always, you know, follow me and say yes to everything what I did. But at the end, some of the thing when I think back, is not good, you know, because she always follow me whatever I've done, even if some is wrong. So I thought it's right because she say yes. You know, opposite, the one who say no is my grandpa, but he wants to teach me that something what I have done is wrong. That's why he said no. You see, but at that time you just want to listen to someone who say yes. You see, this is different, which is not good for you at all. You know, but they both love you. You see, this is different of love, different way of teaching. That's what I want to say.
Yeah, it makes sense. Yes, everyone has their own way of teaching.
And before, when someone don't say anything to you, you might love them very much because you're, oh God, how peaceful I have with this parents or this one of my family, you know. But also, at the end, it's not good, you know, because you need someone to say to you what is right, what is wrong, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it makes sense. Like I said, I do get your point of view. I just want to tell you my point of view, like how it affected me, you know. But again, like there's always like two perspectives to take into consideration here. But I hope you understand where I'm coming from as well and what I mean.
Yes.
Yeah. But again, what I said at the beginning, I'm so grateful for having a mother, you know, and having a loving mother who's there and who wants the best for their children. So I'm lucky in that part, you know.
Yes.
So yeah, but thank you very much for hearing me out. And
Yes.
thank you for.
I'm glad that I can share a little bit things with you guys.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. That was me talking with my mom about, well, how childhood really does affect you, the way you think, behave, and your attitude and everything. But you always need to understand from two point of views, from my point of view, but also from my mom's point of view, because she didn't intend to, you know, hurt my feelings or whatsoever. She only did it with love, even though that might affect me differently, but that is not her intention. So I think that is also really important to take into consideration, right?
Yes.
Yeah. All right, guys. Thank you very much. Hope you enjoyed it.